What's up, traders? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a great and fantastic night and weekend. In today's video, I'm breaking down exactly how I manage my trade after I enter using the same 5-minute New York session strategy that we have been building together. This includes how I protect profits, how I trail my stop, and how I decide whether to hold or close early. I don't really close early, but I know some people do, so I'll show you exactly how I would do it. This is a full trade management system behind my confirmations. All right. So, as you can see how today went, right? We'll go ahead and move forward. 9:30 open, 9:35. I'm going to let y'all know for this, I'm not looking for any sales whatsoever. All right. I'm looking for only buys because all the daily levels are above for this strategy. All right. Your daily levels are your TPs automatically. They are not your stop, or in this case, they would not be your stop losses. You have to look for buys because all the dailies are above you, therefore all your TPs are above you. If you decided you did not want to look for a buy because you thought the market was going to continue to go down, or your other confirmations told you it was going to continue to go down, then I highly suggest don't trade this strategy forward. All right. So before you enter this trade, here are some things you already have to know. Where your stop loss is going to be, your targets, your session context, and your daily levels. All right. I know all of this before I even get into my trade. If I don't know where these are, then I'm not entering. All right. So for this trade, right, I will be going for market, buy, stop loss would be down here. TP would be up here. So I know it's a huge stop loss, but let me go ahead and tell you this. I have the capital to risk it, so I'm going to. If you don't, please go down to micros and then scale in if you think that's best. All right. I only trade one mini. I don't go to micros unless I'm super close to losing the account, and that's to build it back up. But if I'm not, then I'm not going to micros whatsoever. All right. You had the sweep of the low, or of London low. All the dailies are above. A strong indication, along with a bullish IFEG. I have it as marked as blue. Therefore, I'm aiming for the dailies that are above these purple lines. All right. Stop loss going right here at this 8% line. I just don't think it's going to go back down there. Let's see what happens. Boom. TP hit. I managed my trade. I will go back and show y'all real quick, seeing as I did not do it while the trade was happening. 1 second. All right, I'm back. My bad. So, once this happens, this IFEG happens, okay? Like I said, you're looking for a buy. You get in. Stop loss down here. This is a level that's below us, so that's where my stop loss is going to be, right? TP is going to be TP2 right here at this daily. Or, I'm sorry, TP1. Would be looking for a 1-for-1 just because of how big the stop loss would be. So, how I'm going to do this is go. Once we hit 2,000, I'm moving my stop loss to, there we go, moving it to break even. Gonna move it just a tad bit above so we can still see the profit. It's at 3,000 already. So when it hit 3,000, I would move my stop loss up to $1,000 in profit. When it hit 4,000, I'd move it up to 2. However, I was aiming for 4,000, so I got out. All right. My stop loss only changes once I'm up very well into profit. Okay. Once it's up 2,000, I'm moving my stop loss up to break even. Once it moves up to 3,000, I'm moving it up to $1,000 in profit. Once it's up to 4,000, either I'm done or I'm moving it up to $2,000 in profit. Okay? Usually I wouldn't move it until it hits TP2. However, this was a huge amount of money gained on one contract. So therefore, I'm moving it up as we scale up every $1,000. All right. Like I said, my stop loss always going to the level that's right below us. TPs are going where the daily levels are, and that's my management for this trade setup. Okay. I hold. I let the trade play all the way through. I don't get out early. I don't take partials or anything like that. Like I said, I only go in with one mini as it is, and I just let the trade play out. I hold the trade when it shows me that IFEGs are being respected, when the candles are very strong for me, like right here. This was super strong. This was what, 30, or no, it started at 18 and went all the way up to 914. So that was a 100-point candle. That right there tells me that the market is ready to continue to move up. It's not looking to come back down anymore. All right. And we were heading directly for these dailies right here. We just kept going for them. Now, I don't close my trade early. I do move my stops like I told you. And as I'm moving my stop, if it comes back and taps me out, I'm just done anyway. Okay? So to recap this video, stop loss is always at the opposite daily level or whatever level is right below you. Your TPs are always at the daily levels above you or below you, depending on if you're in a buy or a sell. Only move stop when you're up a significant amount of money, or when you're up TP2, TP3, TP4, move your stops, okay? You don't want to end the day in the red, so make sure that you're moving them. How strong moves toward daily levels, how they help you. They're more confirmations for the market or for you to know that the market is going to continue to move in that direction. That will help you reach your profits that you want. And then closing early when structure weakens. Like I said, if it weakens, it's going to come back and hit our stop. And at that point, we're just going to be getting out. When it comes to hits our stop, we're going to let it hit our stop before we get out. All right. And that's how I stay consistent and avoid giving back profits. So I hope that you all have a great weekend, and I look forward to coming back strong next week with some more videos. Thank y'all.